Charles Schulman. Yes. The dust returns to the earth as it was, but the spirit returns into God who gave it. It is all Charles Schulman, bound up in the bond of life eternal. Send comfort, O Lord, to those who mourn, and strength to those whose burden is sorrow. Our merciful Father, our refuge and our Redeemer, and let us all say, Amen.
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 At this time, I call upon Charles' sister-in-law, Irma, to share some thoughts.
Good morning. Can everyone hear me? Can everyone
Yes,
hear me?
yes.
Okay, good. I thank you for the opportunity to say things that have been in my heart for a long time. My first address is to my niece and my two nephews. Nobody more than your dad loved his father. And nobody more than you showed that love in return. He worshiped his dad, took care of his dad, and he wanted to be just like him. Harmon, you were his firstborn and a miracle child that came to your parents when your mom was told she might never have children in her lifetime. Your dad looked up to you and cherished you, and you were in charge of his care on a daily basis. You gave it your all. Nobody could have done better. And then when Danielle came along and she was at your side, she fortifies you and strengthens you and makes you so much more the man than you ever were before. You are a giant in your dad's eyes and in mine. Jason, you were spectacular. You had a family of your own in Florida, and you flew in bi-monthly to be with your dad. You took a hotel nearby. You took him to Yankee Stadium and did some of your favorite things together. And what's more, you are, in my estimation, the perfect dad yourself. What better compliment, what better respect could anybody pay his father? Robin, you called your dad every morning and tried to raise his spirits. You and David visited him at night and took him into bed to help him fall asleep. You were there for him. You took him out. You cherished him. And on a daily basis, you gave him the lift that kept him going. But I have to thank Charles personally for the one gift he gave to me. I was very close to my sister, and I watched what a terrible relationship before she met Charles did to her life. Somebody that she loved disappointed and hurt her, and for many years she became ill and she could not enjoy her life. And when Charles came along, he opened up her life to love like nobody could. Your mom and your dad were in love every day of their lives. And God help anybody that ever criticized either of them to the other. They would never do it again. When your mom passed, your dad's life was never the same. He desperately tried to make a go of it, but nobody was his Millie, and nobody stood up to what qualities she possessed. I want to thank him for loving my sister so much, for giving her back a life with beautiful children, a family, and a love that endured throughout her days on earth. Thank you so much, Charles. I can never thank you enough. And finally, I want to salute brother-in-law because he is a testament to priorities in life. His first priority was his family. His next was to survive and to maintain his health. He came through a terrible heart attack where the paddles had to be used. He was practically gone. And he taught us the value of life and what l'chaim is all about. I hope that we learn that lesson and that we cherish each other all the more because life was so important to him. And finally, I want to address this morning's ceremony by saying, Charles, you have gone home. And you went home on Mother's Day, and the wife you called mother so often, I see her holding out her arms to you, and the two of you are back in love again. God bless you, Charles. God bless your family. And Rabbi, God bless you for all the years your synagogue made my sister and brother-in-law so happy. Thank you.
Amen.
Yasher Koach. Beautifully spoken and obviously deeply so. I've known Charles Schulman for close to 3 decades. So of course I have my own many memories about him. And those memories are shared by many in our congregation as well, because he was active part of our community for so many years. I also had the benefit of sitting down via Zoom with his immediate family. I had a chance to learn even more about him, so my thoughts reflect hers as well. Charles was born in Brooklyn, grew up on East 34th Street. As a teenager, went to Midwood High School, followed by his academic education at Brooklyn College, where he received both bachelor's and law degrees. After college, he was drafted into American Armed Services. 9 months after the Korean War, 6 months before the Vietnam War, so he found himself stationed in Tokyo, Japan. He was part of the quartermaster division, and I understand while he was there, he actually had the opportunity to go on shows. Now he said he loved the because it's true. Every time he would come up for an aliyah, he would project with that beautiful sonorous voice that I often thought Charles Schulman alone will establish a choir of congregations of Israel. He had a beautiful voice, but also with his correct commanding presence, I could actually envision him back there in Japan entertaining the troops. As I said, he was trained as a lawyer. He began his career at the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office. It just so happens his father was also an attorney and had his own law practice. But rather wisely felt that it probably makes sense for his son to cut his teeth in the practice elsewhere first so that he can really earn his way and have the self-confidence to know that he had done it on his own. In 1959, he joined his father in his practice. He was there for 20 years until 1978 when his dad passed away. Charles Schulman continued that first of the career, it was distinguished in particular by his honesty. One thing about Charles Schulman is that he was always true to himself, and that was something characteristic of him that added to his personality, both as a professional and as a comedian. He had a variety of different personal characteristics. Among them, he could be quite funny. As a matter of fact, family says very often he would relate stories from his childhood and regale them with all these different anecdotes that he had. He could always do it with a wonderful sense of humor. He was also an especially courteous person. That's something to travel with him throughout the course of life, and even to his last years, when I understand that he was particularly caring for those who were his nurse's aides and gave him support. Very often he would say that, translating it into the language, that he would hope that they would find the right shidduch, that they would find the right match so that they could find happiness themselves. Charles was a religious person. As I said, he was involved in our synagogue congregation, Sons of Israel, for decades. And not simply as a member on the books, but somebody who would have a book in front of him, whether that was a Siddur or a Mamash, we would see him every Shabbat morning as part and parcel of our synagogue services. And so many people that are regulars remember him. As a matter of fact, our Torah reader said, yes, I remember. He moved to Riverdale. So your memory serves you well. Everybody remembers Charles Schulman because he was such a part of the shul. Also, during the course of his life, he made other commitments in terms of Yiddishkeit, including becoming kosher and Shomer Shabbat. There was a little story that Danielle told me that did register with me, and that is when he first met her, he arrived in a suit. And I think that also shares his characteristic on the first call, but also a sense of old and formal. Yeah. He understood what it meant to show respect. But in Broken family, there's no question about it, as Bertha suggested just a moment ago. The family was at the center of his life. He was dedicated to his late parents, Max and Ada, sitting on with Papa. They were 10 days of blessing. During the period of time that he was in Japan, he wrote them regularly. Correspondence is something that had been preserved for years and years of how they would give each other advice and lift each other's spirits. And as we heard testimony just a little while ago, nobody could have been more devoted to his parents than Charles was to his. Departing his late wife, Mildred, was in another next to his now the great they did meet on this weekend, and that there was a connection there from the very, very start. As a matter of fact, John said himself, Charles referred to his love day. He did Mildred was convinced that Charles continued practicing in it for close to 2 decades. His father found it. In retrospect, she realized that his decision to become part of the Queens District Attorney's Office made a lot of sense in terms of the family. At 6 o'clock, he was able to invest his energies in the children and really bring the family together, giving them joy throughout the course of all of the years. Speaking of joy, I understand that there was hardly a joy you could match in just witnessing Mildred and Charles dancing together. Even though it's not as though they spent hours and hours practicing their craft, when they were the dancers, it was clear that they were a unit, they were a pair. The two of them were blessed with their children, Harmon and Danielle, Robin and David, Jason and Randy. I know that he was proud of all of them. He had much care for you, and much affection. As I had an opportunity to speak with biological children, they went way back to their child. Sledding, walking around the track, vacations, taking them to shul, and be here for July celebrations with turkeys. He would tell them funny stories because it's my obligation or responsibility, but because I truly enjoy it. And that was something that certainly communicated itself to all of them. Something transferred to the next generation and his grandchildren, Jacob and Samuel, each of whom was precious in his eyes and added so much to the quality of his years. He was also surrounded by other loving members of the family, including his late brother, Bob Zichrono Livracha, and his sister-in-law, Harriet Zichrono Livracha, his sister-in-law, Irma, from whom we heard just moments ago, his late brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Mary and Harriet Zichrono Livracha. May their memories pray for a blessing. His nephews and niece, Joshua, Michael and Kevin, Robert and Jim, the many cousins and uncles, Roy is here today, and the extended family, including Amy and Patrick, who join us here today. We find ourselves about 2/3 of the way through a period on the Jewish calendar known as the period of Sfirat, Sfirat HaOmer. We count off the days from the second night of Pesach or Erev Shavuot. The beginning of the holiday Shavuot is 7 weeks later. Because in ancient times, close to 2,000 years ago, believe it or not, there was actually a plague quite similar in terms of the symptoms produced to the one we're currently contending with. Because of that, many of the students, 24,000, Rebbe Akiva, passed away during this plague. But 2/3 of the way through this period, which has taken on the aspect of mourning, in fact, Jews generally during the Sefirah period will not listen to instrumental music, just as people who are mourners will not listen to such music, will not have their hair cut. That's why, for instance, my hair is so long right now. Some won't even shave, just like mourners won't shave. So this period is considered one of mourning, and yet 2/3 of the way through this period, on the Lag BaOmer, the 33rd day of the 49 days of Omer, this plague lifted. Because of that, the day Lag BaOmer, which we observe today is the 33rd day of the Omer. Because of that, Lag BaOmer is like an island of tranquility in the midst of this mourning. There can be no doubt with the passing of Charles Schulman, everybody who knew him, certainly family, but colleagues, neighbors, friends, fellow congregants alike, sense this source of absence, and because of that are in a period of bereavement. Nonetheless, as we take a look back at his life, his academic achievements, the success in the career he chose, the honesty he stood by, the fact that he had so many endearing characteristics that left an indelible impression upon the minds of those who knew him, and most especially his devotion to his family. As we consider all those different aspects, I would view our memories and our reflections as an island of tranquility, even within the mourning that we sense and experience. So for all those reasons, I believe we can say, in the words of the rabbis of old, that his memory will forever be a living blessing to all of those who knew him and who loved him so very much. I'll now be chanting the memorial prayer. The special version of that prayer is recited. The entire prayer is not recited, which includes Lag peace in your sheltering presence among the holy and pure. The soul of Charles Emmanuel Schulman, who is gone to his eternal home. Master of mercy, we beseech you. Remember all the worthy and righteous deeds that he performed in the land of the living. May his soul be bound up in the bond of the life. The Lord is his portion. May he rest in peace. Let us all say,
Amen.
now ask everyone, with the exception of the three immediate mourners, those who rep the garment and everybody else, please form two parallel lines, starting from about here. We'll have half of you on one side and half of you on the other side, facing each other. And then off, Jason, you stay with me. David is going to stand over here on the other side of the road.
You sing over here?
Yes, next to on the far side of the road.
Okay. Where do you want me to go?
Right there is good.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
This is known as Nihum Avelim. It's the first opportunity to extend formal condolences to the mourners. If you know the greeting of condolence, either in Hebrew or in English, you can recite it along with me as they pass in between you in just a moment. Prior to that, however, I will mention that the Shiva will be observed through early Monday morning. And I'll give you the basic information in terms of how you can contact the members of the family. For details, you'll want to call their phone numbers and ask for the details. But essentially, during the Shiva period, with the exception of Shabbat, of course, Harman can be reached between 2 and 5 in the afternoon and 7 and 9 in the evening at 917-855-596. Robin can be reached between 2 and 5 at 917-704-2610. Jason will be holding Zoom hours between 12 and 3 and 7 and 9 on weekdays, and will receive phone calls other than those Zoom hours at 954-540-2179. If you haven't already received the ID number and password for those Zoom hours, I'm sure that by reaching Jason at that number, he can provide you with that information. The family is asked for those inclined to make charitable donations in memory of Charles Schulman, that you consider making your donations to Congregation Sons of Israel, where you've been a devoted member for so many years. And now I'll ask the immediate mourners to please walk between these lines as we recite the greeting of condolence to המקום ינחם אתכם בתוך שאר אבלי ציון בירושלים. המקום ינחם אתכם בתוך שאר אבלי ציון בירושלים. המקום ינחם אתכם בתוך שאר אבלי ציון.
As the service wraps up, on behalf of the family, thank you everyone very much for joining us. If you haven't had the chance yet, please use the chat box in the Zoom to leave any comments or messages of condolence. The family will make sure that the family gets the copy of the service as well as the chat when they get home. Thank you everyone for joining us. We'll leave this on until they're back in their cars.